inside.
We do begin with that breaking news tonight. Hundreds of homes undergo now evacuations near the Dalles. Videos and photos pouring in tonight as first responders scramble to get control of the flames and protect homes and businesses. This is a closer look at where we're talking about. You can see level 3 evacuations outlined in Wasco County from Rowena all the way to the Dalles. Again, there are 733 homes under level 3 go now evacuation. Nearly 1,200 under level 2. More than 150 homes are under level 1. Meantime, in Skamania County, just east of Carson, hundreds of others are under level 2B set evacuations as another fire burns along Highway 14 tonight. Good evening. Thanks a lot for being with us, everybody. I'm Steve Dunn.
I'm Deborah Knapp. SR 14 is closed in Washington east of Stevenson. 84 is closed in the gorge from Hood River to the Dalles. And you're taking a live look at from the fire in Oregon, video of the fire in Oregon.
The I-84 closure has created a massive traffic backup, and Katu's Victor Park has been stuck in it for hours now, along with hundreds of other drivers and semi-trucks. He's launching our team coverage tonight.
Yeah, we are right over here along I-84 on the eastbound lanes. As you can see, traffic is at a standstill, somewhat moving at times. There is also a sign right over there letting people know about this fire. But yeah, a lot of these cars are really just trying to get to the other side, to the Dalles, and they're having to get off in Hood River and then take a bridge to the Washington side before continuing on. I do want to get to this side to show you how bad it is. I mean, traffic is backed up as far as the eye could see. Really tough situation here. It has been this way for more than an hour. Now we're only adding more to that. That is the latest from Hood River. I'm Victor Park, K2 News.
Thank you, Victor. Taking a live look outside the gorge now from our Sawtooth roofing camera over Stacker Butte.
Let's get right to Storm Tracker 2 meteorologist Dave Selesky, who's tracking winds in the gorge, and that's certainly the big concern. Dave, tell us about it.
That's been the big problem the past couple of days there. Combine that with some very warm conditions, drying out the grasses on the east side, drying about everything out on the east side of the Cascades over there. So we'll show you some pictures we have. These are from ODOT, and as you can see, there's that smoke plume. They do have aerial assets that are working that fire right now, trying to put it out, but it's going to be a tough slog with those very strong gusty winds that have been blowing in the gorge now, upwards of 25 to 35 miles an hour. There's that Sawtooth roofing camera. Notice the smoke plume, how it lays down between the walls of the gorge, giving you an indication of just how strong those winds are right now. We're not seeing any vertical development at all. Fair skies in the Dalles, 77 degrees. The temperature, our forecast wind gusts, upwards of 30 to 32 miles an hour through the early evening hours. They will taper off later on tonight, but once again, tomorrow on Thursday, we'll see those winds returning in the afternoon. We could see some peak wind gusts upwards of 25 to 26 miles an hour. So, top 3 things to know. Fire danger in the gorge in parts of Central Oregon remains high. Gusty winds will continue this evening in the Columbia River Gorge, especially from Cascade Locks out towards the Dalles. And the bottom line, what we need is rain. Forget about it. We don't see any in the forecast anytime soon. I'll have our forecast for you on our 7-day forecast in a few minutes. Back over to you guys.
Dave, thank you. Now we want to show you some of the incredible videos we're getting from viewers and authorities in the gorge. Letitia Bisbee sent us this video from this afternoon, and you can see the billowing smoke plume through the windshield of her car. This was near the beginning of the start of the fire. Visibility has only gotten worse in a lot of those areas.
Check out this video from the Wasco County Sheriff's Office in the Rowena area. You can see the heavy white and gray smoke rising from behind those buildings. Also shows someone driving on I-84 with dense smoke all the way to the road.
And Danielle Deer sent us this video also showing smoke. ODOT is asking drivers to avoid the area. 84 is closed in both directions between Hood River and the Dalles.
K2 has you covered with continuing coverage of these new wildfires burning dangerously close to communities tonight. We've got the latest announcements from officials posted on our website at katu.com. You can check on closures, evacuations, and other resources anytime online.
New today, fighting fire with fire. An Oregon senator leading the push to reduce the devastating impact of wildfires by investing in prescribed burns.
K2's Allison Gottlieb live in the studio now. This comes after record-breaking wildfire season for Oregon last year.
That's right. A record-breaking 1.9 million acres burned in Oregon last year, and that was a big part of the 8.9 million acres across the entire U.S. Now, the bill introduced today in part by Oregon Senator Ron Wyden would dedicate funding to prescribe burns on federal, state, and private lands. It would also establish a technically skilled prescribed fire workforce. Senator Wyden says with prescribed fires, you can work with the community, environmental groups, and community leaders to thin out the dead material that could act as fuel for a wildfire.
And in the process, you make the community safer from having a lot of dead material on the forest floor. It gets dry, somebody throws a match, and you'd have an inferno otherwise. And I'm really proud that I've got bipartisan support for it, and I hope that the Trump people, the Trump administration will support it as well.
Senator Wyden says he thinks the bill has a really good chance at passing because it has bipartisan support. We'll continue to track the bill's progress. Allison Gottlieb, Katu News.
Allison, thank you. We do have an update tonight. Tualatin Valley Fire and Rescue lifted a temporary burn ban today. It was put in place Saturday due to high fire danger across the area. Backyard and agricultural burning can now resume, but officials remind you, keep safety in mind. Also, the spring burning season ends June 15th. That's this Sunday.